Hi everyone, welcome to your monthly market dynamics sharing, and I'm Veronica from the market analysis team. Today I'm going to bring you the latest developments shaping the future of renewable energy globally. So first, on May 5th, Malaysia's Ministry of Energy Transition and Water Transformation officially launched the country's first rooftop solar aggregation program, the Community Renewable Energy Aggregation Mechanism. Under this initiative, homeowners can lease their rooftop space to third parties who will install solar system and supply electricity to residential and commercial users within a 5-kilometer radius. And local energy generators and aggregators will oversee both system development and rooftop leasing. The government emphasizes that the mechanism is based on open grid access and will be cost-neutral, ensuring no increase in consumer electricity tariffs. Then, on April 29th, First Solar released its Q1 earnings. The company shipped 2.9 gigawatts of modules during the quarter, largely flat compared to the same period last year. Its average selling price fell slightly from 29.7 cents to 29.1 cents per watt. For Q2, the company expects shipments between 3 and 3.9 gigawatts. However, First Solar has revised down both its annual revenue and shipment guidance. The company cited concerns over potential weakening of the Inflation Reduction Act and increased costs stemming from Trump-era tariffs. Then, on April 29th, SEG Solar celebrated the rollout of its first solar cell at its smart manufacturing facility in Batam, Indonesia. The milestone marks the completion of the factory's first production line and the official launch of Phase 1 operations, just 7 months after breaking ground on September 30, 2024. The facility's initial output features SEG's self-developed high-efficiency N-type TOPCon solar cell, with an average conversion efficiency of 26.4%. Phase 1 includes 4 lines with a total capacity of 2 gigawatts, set to expand to 5 gigawatts annually in 2025. Located in Indonesia's largest special economic zone, the Batam Industry Park, SEG's plant will become the country's largest vertically integrated solar hub, spanning the full value chain from ingots to modules, each with a 5 gigawatts annually capacity. Next, on May 14th, the House Ways and Means Committee approved the tax section of One Big Beautiful Bill. The legislation aims to make Parliament key provisions of the 27 Tax Cuts and Jobs Act, and introduces new incentives such as 100% bonus depreciation for new manufacturing facilities and deductions for tips and overtime pay from 2025 to 2028. To help pay for these measures, the bill proposes reducing energy tax credits introduced under the Inflation Reduction Act, imposing retailing tax on certain foreign entities, and raising tax on large university endowments and private foundations. Next, also on May 14th, U.S. solar track manufacturer Nextracker reported its fiscal Q4 2025 earnings. The company maintained a 2 versus 1 revenue ratio between U.S. and international markets, with U.S. revenue growing 23% year-on-year and international revenue rising even more sharply, up 31%. Fueled by those growth, Nextracker achieved its highest quarterly EBITDA in 6 quarters. However, IRA subsidies played a notable role, contributing $75 million in the quarter, which accounted for 31% of the company's adjusted EBITDA. Next, Romania's Ministry of Energy has just launched a €310 million funding program to back self-consumption renewable energy projects. The money comes from the EU Modernization Fund and breaks down like this: €151 million for solar projects under 5 megawatts and €170 million for larger solar installations, and extra support for wind and hydro. The funding is open to businesses and entrepreneurs who want to cut their carbon footprint. Each project can get up to €20 million in reimbursable costs. Next, Luxembourg has just introduced 51 new measures to speed up its shift to renewable energy. The focus is on grid PV, rooftop solar, and self-consumption projects. To make things easier, the government is cutting red tape. No need for municipal approval for systems under 30 kilowatts, and building permits aren't required for projects in designated green zone. They are also pushing to install more solar panels on public buildings, parking lots, and even along highways, plus offering subsidies for battery storage added to existing PV systems. Projects between 30 and 200 kilowatts, including grid PV, will go through competitive tenders. By the end of 2024, Luxembourg has 861 megawatts of renewable energy in place, 60% of that from solar, and the country is aiming for 37% renewables by 2030. Next, on May 23rd, the European Commission released new rules under the Net Zero Industry Act, requiring EU member states to include non-price criteria in renewable energy tenders. These include factors such as sustainability, supply chain, resilience, cybersecurity, and corporate social responsibility. Starting December 30, 2025, each member state must apply this criteria to at least 30% or 6 gigawatts of annual tendered capacity. Solar Power has urged member states to prioritize resilience and reward EU-made modules. If over 50% of a project's content relies on a single third country, like China, it may be excluded from tenders, a move that could significantly impact Chinese PV market share in Europe. And thanks for watching. I'm Veronica. Stay tuned as we continue to track how innovation, policy, and geopolitics shape the world's renewable future. And this has been your main market dynamics sharing. Thank you.